another shooting site.
Can everyone please let us make it through to the front? Thank you, guys.
Okay, drummers, we'll start with the heartbeat drummers, thank you. To those people who were running. We'll do a minute's silence now.
I'm a comedian. I'm not a politician. I'm Dan Andrews.
Please.
Carry on. Yeah, you got my identity. Look on to him.
Sorry. I need some water.
First shootings happened. Come up forward, please, Mills. Come up here, please.
How many jabs do you have?
2.
You should get another one.
No, I don't need any more.
No, everyone else has to have 4 to get a job.
No, you
have
only
a
need
job?
2. Yes, I do. Full time, and I work on behalf of your government.
It's not my
It is, because I'm not a attorney. I'm not an attorney.
That's it.
City's very quiet. Monday night. Even when there were those like minutes of silence, like the rest of the city was playing too. Yeah, sure.
when they first started opening fire. We actually had one of our people hit right here in the stomach. He's going to speak tonight. If we can now please do 1 minute silence in honour of those who kept standing up over and over again. It's okay guys, please just, don't worry, let's just do a minute silence.
Good side word!
Where's the police when you need them, please? It's okay, they're coming. Let's just stay respectful, please. Let's just stay peaceful, respectful. Hey, don't clap, no, please. Okay, let's try that again, everyone. We'll try a minute silence. Thank you.
Mission to Melbourne! Are you all having a good time marching for freedom? That's good job, everybody. We're going to welcome everyone back every day over the next couple days. The whole city's welcome, and the whole city's taking notice of what we're standing for. And today, here at the Flinders Street Station, we got someone else who lives in Melbourne, Simon. He was at a small business protest. Where are you, Simon? Here he is. Simon's going to tell you what happened to him.
Thanks, mate. Mission to Melbourne. Welcome, everybody. Give yourselves a massive round of applause. It's beautiful to see everyone here, so welcome, guys. I gotta go closer. Is that better? Thank you. Thanks, Davey. Many of you might not know me. I usually stand behind the camera, behind the GoPro, behind the microphone, behind the podcast. One day behind a drone too, maybe, hopefully. So you don't know me, but almost a year and a half ago, I was standing right here on these steps, probably in the same location with my mate Anthony Lev. We came here to see the small business protest. Many of us know people who have lost their businesses, lost their loved ones, lost their lives, but that day we were here for small businesses. And small businesses all around Victoria tried to come here, and I say try. because we had the Victoria Police arbitrarily arrest them for no reason just because they wanted to express their voices for losing their business. That's a shame. That's a shame. And I was standing right here next to some really nice officers from Bendigo. And they said to me, does this happen to Melbourne every week? And I said, yes, mate. Welcome to Melbourne. Welcome to tyranny. And then they said to me, don't worry about it. Nothing's going to happen if you do anything wrong. And I said, no, you're wrong. As those port officers started walking across the street down here, they walked from there and stopped right here where these group of people are. And they started pointing their finger at me and my mate Anthony Lev, and they're looking at us. And so these officers next to us said, you better move on. It's not a good look you being here without a mask. I'm like, well, I've got an exemption and I don't need one. Okay, so we went away around to that corner, crossed the road to St. Paul's Cathedral, and then went to Young and Jackson's. And we watched the port officers arbitrarily arrest and condemn that Islander girl. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. You're probably here somewhere. I don't know who you are or what your name is. But I saw you get arrested for no reason at all. And I was just recording that day, because I just do a bit of a podcast, a bit of a recording. And as the port officers went back to that corner down there with St. Paul's Cathedral car park, I just went there just to record, just to finish the day's recording. Minding my own business. 10 metres away from the wall, 10 metres away from their van. But one of them, Sergeant Shelton, and Matt, allegedly he's the guy that probably pulled the trigger on you too, mate, so I do apologise for that. But he came up to me and asked, where's your mask? I said, I don't need one. He goes, oh yeah? Are you within your 10 kilometres? I said, mate, I'm here because of public interest. There was a small business protest here, and I'm allowed to be here under the Charter of Human Rights. Freedom of expression, freedom of gathering, freedom of association. He goes, mate, you got to give me your name and details. I said, no, mate, I don't need to. I haven't committed a crime. He goes, if you don't, we'll arrest you. I said, mate, arrest me, and we'll see you in court. And I just thought he's going to arrest me. But what happened was an assault by 6 police officers. They just jumped me. They jumped me. I was recording on this phone. Mysteriously, that footage has now disappeared. Just disappeared. They hit me and kicked me and kneed me 15 to 20 times. All right, to the point where they broke my back. I'm walking tonight in absolute agony because of what they did to me for no reason. And I'm sorry guys, I'm getting a little bit emotional here because I left my kids at home that night. They had a slumber party and I thought I was going to be back in time to cook them lunch. And here I was assaulted by 6 police officers who swore to protect people like me and people like you. And yet they did this to all of us, every single one of us here. One day I will release the body cam footage to show you all what they did to me. I've tried to, but I've had a knock on the door saying I can't release this until the case is over. And I can't wait till my case is over because I'll show everybody here what they did to me. Okay, it's not just about me, it's about all of us here. And then they had the audacity to say that I assaulted them. And they charged me for resisting arrest, when all I was doing was trying to protect my phone and trying to protect my property. It took 6 CTs and 5 weeks later for me to have my back diagnosed as being fractured. Okay, I'm still in the courts right now, guys, and I appreciate all your support because I can get away with these charges very, very easily, but I'm doing this to get rid of the government's ability to put tyranny on us through the Public Health and Wellbeing Act. Okay? That's what it is for. I want to say something here. As I was waiting for that police van to pick me up, I broke down. I broke down in tears. I'm on the verge of tears right now. And I love every single one of you here for being here and listening to my story. What made me cry was I felt like the loneliest person on the planet. No one was around me. By that stage, there were about 30 police officers standing there, mocking me, openly mocking me. They had their body cams on. Oh, he's violent, that one. Oh, he comes from a hotspot, doesn't even know it. Mocking me, openly mocking me. Now, 1.5 years is gone, and who knows where those police officers are. They're probably triple jabbed and trying to deal with all their health issues dealing with that. Okay, but the stark contrast between that day and tonight is that day I felt really alone. But tonight, I've got all of Australia here, so I thank you. I thank every single one of you. Thank you. And finally, we've heard a couple of people talk about this movement is a movement of love. There's a silver lining in the cloud there, and on that day I found love. Would you believe it? So I want to ask every one of you to do me a little favour. My partner can't be here tonight. She's got some commitments down in Geelong. But on the count of 3, can you guys all say, "Hey, Frankie"? Can I count on you guys for that? 1, 2, 3. Hey, Frankie! Thanks, guys. Love you, babe. Take care.
Well done, Simon. And listen, everyone here has their own story, a story that may be similar to Simon's in one way or another. And that's one of the reasons why we've all united here together. Because we're here for love, we're here for family, we're here for the children. Everyone's going to hear our story. And the truth is rising. It's coming to the surface for all of us. Stay true to your family. Love your family. All of humanity. Everyone in Australia. The world loves Australia, and Australia loves the world. We're rising up. That's why we're all here at Mission to Melbourne. And now, let's give it up for Matthew Lawson. Another person standing up for his family, standing up for the freedoms that we're all here for. And he's got a story to tell. Matthew, where are you? There you are.
Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing okay tonight. I was a little bit reluctant to come and speak tonight just because for me this place still has a lot of hurt. Obviously back in August 2021, I was shot here, peacefully protesting as I approached police officers with my hands in the air, asking them what they were going to do. But the story goes back further than that, as you all know. From March 2020 onwards, worldwide, we watched a mass psychosis of the people due to the propaganda that was getting put out in front of people. And what happened there worldwide was 10 times harder here in Melbourne. Everyone who lives in Melbourne felt the pain. They felt the pain, they felt the ups and downs. They saw their friends, their families, businesses, loved ones hurting. And what I love about Melbourne, the place where I grew up and the place that I've loved and lived in all my life, is that on that day when I was shot, it was painful, it hurt, it put a hole in me physically, but that hole was filled with love. That hole was filled with hope, strength and resilience. And I think that all of us as Melburnians and the whole country from that day, we grew a set of balls. We started saying, enough is enough. And 2 months later we came out in numbers. It didn't scare us off. And I think what that told me myself is that we all have the strength inside of us. Every single one of us has the strength and the power to rise up from anything that they try to do to us. Every single one of you, I hope, from tonight, can take away love, can take away light, can go back and speak to your friends and your loved ones. What we need to do now to break this mass psychosis and continue this journey is have the tough conversations with our friends and our families. We're not going to win people over by yelling and screaming. We're not going to win people over through hate. We're not going to win people over that way. We win people through love. We win through people through conversations. I hope and I pray that every single one of you that's here tonight, and I thank all of you for coming from around Australia, I hope you can go home with love in your heart and change the narrative, change the whole story, and let's make everything better for our families and our kids going forwards.
Well done, Matthew. You're one of the many Australians that we're all here for. All the stories that all of you have, as we mentioned, is going to be heard because the truth is going to set us all free. And tonight we have 2 people that I've known for quite some time now. They're Australian heroes. No, you're not a hero? Yeah, you are. We're all heroes! We've got Glenn Agnew, and we've got John Murphy. Where's John?
I don't think we've got John, mate. It's just
We've
me.
got Glenn.
Just me.
Give it up for Glenn.
Okay, thanks guys. Some of you know me from Canberra, some of you know me from here, some of you don't know me at all. So I was Tactical Ted in Canberra and I got a little bit of notoriety up there. But what I want to speak to you today about is my background and what I stand for. So when all this shitstorm broke, I was a respected member of society. I was a volunteer guide at the Shrine of Remembrance in Melbourne. I used to take school tours through there with school kids and public tours with the general public. So I'm a former Australian soldier and I'm still fighting for you today. So a little bit of background about the Shrine before we go there and what it means to most veterans, and I think I can speak for most veterans. So a little bit of background. First World War and the carnage that was. Many men, many women didn't come home. Those that did were mostly injured, and the injured were either physical or unseen. So a bloke by the name of Lieutenant General Sir John Monash, that was his baby. He, along with the people of Melbourne, by public donation, built the Shrine of Remembrance. Now the Shrine of Remembrance is a surrogate grave for all those men and women that didn't return. Predominantly Victorians, but for all Australians. So that is what it's about. It's a surrogate grave, and when we go there next, we need to show respect because it is sacred ground and it is hallowed ground. And this is also a spiritual fight, okay? Despite what God you believe in or don't believe in, this is a spiritual fight for a lot of people. So I'd like you to respect that when we go there next. And a brief interlude that I had before we go. So with a police officer who's here tonight, and we just kind of sidled up amongst one another today, like half an hour ago I suppose. And it turns out that he was also a former Australian soldier. And he's here helping to facilitate this tonight. And we had a little bit of yak. And it turns out he was in the same corps as me. And he ended up serving with our Special Air Service Regiment. So here's a man who's now donned the blue skin. And Vic Pole lost a lot of face and a lot of respect at the Shrine when people are shot there. I get that. I get it. And I cried that day. And I left my position at the Shrine not long after that. And that's what it was over. Because I thought it was bullshit. And I thought the whole agenda that's crept in at the Shrine is bullshit. But we're about to change. So when we go there, respect the police too. Don't be shouting at them, because a lot of them are former diggers. You just got to talk to them. So I thank you for your time. I hope I haven't bored you shitless, but there we have it. So thanks guys. So when we go up there, we'll do something special. Thank you.
All right, everyone, we have one more speaker. It's an organic show up of a speaker, and I think we do need to hear him. And then after that, we'll be marching to the shrine. Thank you for your patience.
How you going, everyone? My name's Mick. Some of you probably remember me from Canberra. I only just decided about 30 seconds ago that I'd have a little bit of chat here. So I wanted to talk about the 22nd of September last year. That was the day that the police came out and shot us at the Shrine. I'd never gone to a protest before. That morning I thought I have to go. I never got to the Shrine. We were in the Carlton Gardens. There was about 300 of us. We were walking along, and all of a sudden about half a dozen armoured vehicles come racing down beside us. They jumped out and just started firing. There was no stop. no confrontation whatsoever. What they were trying to do was herd us away from getting to the main protest. So out of the 300 people, everybody ran. And I stopped, I put my hands above my head, and I thought, I'm not running, fuck that. I had nothing to run from. The first bullet hit me in the shoulder blade. The second bullet, that didn't put me down. The second bullet hit me in the bottom of my right arse cheek. That took my leg out from underneath me. 3 police jumped on top of me, 3 of the riot police. They jumped on top of me. One of them kneeled on the back of my head, caused bruising all down the side of my face, while the other 2 just beat me. That footage went worldwide. It was somebody up in a building somewhere got hold of that, got that shot. Craig Kelly got hold of it. Some of you might have seen it. So I've got some fantastic evidence, and I am going to court with it. So I just wanted to say thank you to all of you for coming out and travelling across the country. It's still pretty raw. Just a message to the police out there. I've lost so much from that incident. I've lost my family business. I've lost relationships with people that are very dear to me. And it was all because of the work that you police did out there on that day. So when I hear things like, stand with us, I'm sorry, it's too late. Don't stand with us. We are coming, and I can tell you right now, I am coming. And I will see you in a courtroom, and I'll ask you to justify why you stood there and you did nothing. Why you stood there and you shot at unarmed people, unarmed citizens in Australia. And let me tell you, attack an unarmed citizen for political gain, it is terrorism.
Okay, thank you everyone for listening. Very important to hear these people. It's part of the healing process, moving forward. And they are taking action. It'd be great to support them. What we're going to do now, the drummers are going to start drumming just to clear the air a little bit. They're going to move to that side. We're not going to move yet, but we are heading to the shrine, and we'll do another minute silence down there. Thank you.
Ash, this camper with Amber, he's come up and caught up with us. He's just here.
Thank you everyone for your patience. All right, so when we go up here, we're going to go up in silence, please, out of respect for the past diggers present and also for anyone who has fought for freedoms. So we'll do the drumming heartbeat here and a minute's silence here when we get up to the shrine, and when we stop at the stairs, we'll just stand in silence for at least a minute, and hats off if you like. Yes, thank you. That's a great idea. This concludes our night. Once we're finished the minute silence up at the shrine, near the shrine, we're only going to be able to go up to the first lot of stairs because of this speaker system. We will then turn around and we will go back to Government House, and that is going to be where base is throughout the next 4 days. Most of the marches are starting from that area. So we'll take you there so you're familiar with it, and then that will be the end of the night. Okay, so we'll start with a heartbeat, please. Okay, so this minute's silence right now is for those who were at the shrine seeking safety and were chased by hundreds of port police, literally chasing them through the gardens, shooting at them. We start now. Thank you. So when we go up to the shrine, we're not going to use the speaker system. When we get there and we stop at the steps, there's going to be no drumming, just complete silence, and we'll stand there for a minute in silence. Thank you.
clearly outlined.
That was like going to try and take him off.
Yeah, he reckons she locked them on all platforms.
We'll be there on Monday, but not
So you're lucky. You're lucky, mate. That was sore. You're lucky that
I've been ding, 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 ding. Yeah.
I got one too. Huh?
Would you like one? Thank you. Here you go. My candle, we're the ones that these are the ones that we come
Sick, I
through
want you to
now.
look after me.
Exactly. Sorry?
If I ever get sick, I want you to look after me. I trust you.
I wouldn't trust him. No way.
You know when she said that, she really meant she loved me.
I gave all of mine away because I was drumming, so I'm like, I have this.
Mel's in there too.
Hello, are you in there? It doesn't matter.
Yeah?
I gave all mine away. So did I. This is my last one. I didn't even keep one for myself. Oh, you're so selfless. That's beautiful. I've got a cigarette lighter. Yeah, no. I've got a cigarette lighter. Do you have one? Oh, I don't like it.
Yep. They've locked the shrine and said, no, you can't come up the steps. I don't know how you're going to do
Sorry, we can't get the speakers up here.
And it is known as the Ode. So I'll do the Ode, it's all right, and we'll do a minute's silence, and I'll break the minute's silence with the words, lest we forget. After I've done that, if you could repeat those words for me. Everyone happy with that?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So very respectfully, they went with songs to the battle. They were young, true of limb, straight of eye. They fell with their faces to the foe. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember them.
So minutes silence. Lest we forget.
Lest we forget.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That was absolutely amazing. I hope you feel the power of this place like I do. And this is truly hallowed ground, and this is truly sacred ground, and this is a spiritual fight. But this is about our Anzacs, and we carry on that tradition. Those that are veterans amongst us, and those men and women that are serving today. So just as a final note, I'd just like to say, this is my perspective. If the people in Melbourne really need to protest anywhere, that's right here. Yes. Because this is what our forefathers actually fought for, and we've all carried the torch. We've given up our freedoms that our forebears fought for. Is that good enough?
No.
All right, so food for thought, guys. I'll hand back over to you.
Thanks, Glenn.
Okay, if anyone, we might just roam for 5-10 minutes. If you want to go over to the fire, make sure you take your hats off. If you want to have a look around, just get inside and we'll head over to the
Why did I shave down?
Just say you're Aboriginal, they can't do nothing. They can't leave it alone.
You're a circle. It's
I didn't see Melbourne. Well, 30.
They've had us
Vaccinated, aren't they?
Somebody get up in any time for that. No,
You can't like lesbians.
just